So now that we have our information tab all set up, we are going to look at restaurants hours. So we're going to navigate to the restaurants tab and we're going to select our restaurant. We'll continue with the same restaurant we were using earlier. And we're going to go to hours. Now there are two sub tabs from here. You have normal hours and then you have normal hours override. Now, be careful with this. Heads up, okay? You cannot have hours overlap because there might be some things that are going to be funky. The same way we set it up for locations, you cannot have these hours overlap. So in this case, let's just say we take Tuesday, for example. If the Tuesday lunch starts at 11, we cannot end breakfast after 11, right? So if we do this, if we set this up to 11:15, and we open at 8 a.m., for example, we might have some weirdness happening in between these hours. So always the best practice is to leave the end of shift always when the next shift starts, right? Unless, I mean, maybe the lunch starts at 12, right? Let's just say they have a break between breakfast and lunch to prepare. That's fine. But always make sure that you do not overlap hours. Okay, now once we set up one of these days, what you can do is you can click copy to all and it's going to copy it to all of the days. All right. Now from here, this is a pretty simple setup. You hit save, you're done. And then you have normal hours override. Now this functions the same way as it does for locations. So we have a start date. Let's just say today is October 11th and we're going to close until Friday. So we're going to be closed 11th, 12th, and 13th. So it's going to end on the 13th. And then we have our shifts, right? So are we completely closed or are we open for lunch maybe, but we're closed for dinner? Because we can always do that too. So we can have lunch from 11 to 5 p.m. and we're done, right? So then you're completely closed for dinner. And if you want to, if you put a message in here and say, restaurant owner wanted to be closed because they're short-staffed, right? This can be an internal note, but you can also make it a pop-up for the customers when they try to go and order from this restaurant and say, we apologize for the inconvenience. We will be closed from 10:11 to 10:13 for dinner time. We still serve lunch, for example, from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m., right? And if you check this box off, you can have it as a pop-up for your customers. Now, moving on from here, once you add a hours override, so let's say I add this hour override and I'm just going to set it up, right? I'm going to add it over here and then you can see what currently you're overriding, because you can set this up ahead of time if the restaurants tell you they have special holidays or they have special days where maybe the staff goes on vacation, and you can input this and then the system will automatically do this for you. So it is very beneficial that you do this ahead of time as much as you want. I believe that you can set it up for a year ahead, right? And that way you can, just have a peace of mind when something like this comes up from the restaurants. You don't have to worry about it. All right. So this is not mandatory, obviously, but at normal hours, make sure they don't overlap. All right. So that's going to be it for this one. And in the next video, we're going to go over fees that are specific to a restaurant. Have a great day. Bye.